All right, so this question asks, which of the following are a pair of enantiomers? So first thing, we're going to go through and just label all of the S and R, all of the stereochemistry and all of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that we have all of the stereocenters labeled, I want to take a look at a couple of things. First, let's look at B here, and we can see that I have an S and an R, and then an R and an R. So we know right away that these cannot be enantiomers because enantiomers are mirror images that cannot be superimposed on top of each other. And since we have an S and an R, and then an R and an R, we know that those cannot be mirror images. So we can go ahead and get rid of these. Now, for A and C, this same rule applies here. I have S, which is going to be the mirror image of an R, and I have an R that is going to be the mirror image of an S. So these look, and they are mirror images of each other. But if we look closer, and it's easier to see on A here, these are actually going to be able to overlap and be the same molecule. If I turn it upside down here, we can see that all of the OHs are in the same spot, all of the hydrogens are in the same spot, and all of our chlorines are in the same spot. And we can also see that my R's are now in the same spot, and my S is now in the same spot. So that means that these two are actually the same molecule. So we can eliminate A as well. Same thing with C here, and it's a little bit less obvious because once we turn it over, it doesn't look like the same molecule. But we can see that my R and my R and my S and my S are still in the same spot, which means that these still are the same molecule. And if you were to rotate these bonds and rearrange them in a different way, as long as they were still S and S and R, you would see that they are the same molecule. And so that leaves only D remaining, but let's take a look at this one. So we see that we have S and R, which are opposites, and again, S and R that are still opposites. And no matter which way we flip it, it's still going to be S and R and S and R. So that way they're still opposites and therefore still enantiomers.